Alright, you guys, welcome back to another episode here in my Villager Project single player survival series. And in today's episode, we are starting off in the farms I finished last episode, because now that everything is fully grown, I want to do one complete harvest of everything just to see exactly how much I get from each crop field, and of course share it with y'all, and then go trade it with a bunch of farmers because I just want to see what I'm going to be able to get from it. And after that, I do have plans. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do want to fight the end dragon, obviously, because I want an elytra to fly. But I've never fought it on my own. Never, ever, ever. I'm kind of a wimp in that regards, and I'm terrified. But with that in mind, I do need ender pearls before I can even find it. So instead of going on a hunt for endermen, because that always, honestly, it pisses me off hunting endermen because they're always so hard to find and beyond difficult to keep track of and actually takes forever. So instead, I discovered that you can trade with clerics, the villagers that are the clerics, and they will let you actually buy ender pearls from them. Which, hello, I'm stuck on this, which is exactly what I'm going to do so that I don't have to actually hunt endermen all the time. But to do that, I want to actually build a temple. So we're going to build a, let me turn around, a temple to Diana, which was the Roman goddess for the hunt, fertility, the moon, as well as something else, I forgot, countryside, basically. And I figured, why not put it over here next to this farming villa area, because it makes sense, it's kind of countryside-esque. And we're gonna go ahead and plop it down right over here, just literally across the road, basically. And then I'm gonna landscape up this area and throw some trees. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? The Asian Hello Kitty? Okay, bye, cat. But yeah, right over here, and then we'll decorate it up, make it nice and pretty countryside-ish with trees and stuff. And I know I've mentioned this before, but the way that this is going to go for building-wise, poor houses are going to be stone and red sand only because they don't have enough money to afford like the nicer walls over here, like other houses will inside the town. So the temple itself is not going to be a beautiful quartz temple. We'll have those actually inside the city because I don't A, have access to quartz right now, and B, it's expensive as hell to get a quartz temple built. And I'll wait till I have villagers that'll let me buy quartz from them, basically. But before we even get to that, I want a middle class, and the middle class is going to be red sand, of course, because everyone's going to have like these tiles for the roof, which I absolutely adore. And then the walls themselves are going to be actual sandstone. So I need to get sandstone and red sand for this build, plus move some villagers in. And then I'll actually start being able to trade with some clerics, because I have plenty of rotten flesh from my zombie farm, obviously, that I built a couple episodes back. But before I get into that, let me go ahead and do the farming. Actually, I should sleep first, and then I'll go do the farming, and we'll see how much that gives before I jump in probably a time lapse to build that temple. I do want to also apologize if you hear background noise. I have my windows open because I don't have an AC working currently, and it's hot, but it is raining outside, so you might be hearing some rain in the background, and I'm sorry about that. But anyways, let me sleep, let me farm, and I'll show y'all how much I can actually get from these beautiful new farms. Alright, so after about 5 Minecraft days, I slept through the night, so that would be about, what, 50 minutes of farming? I finally got through all of these farms. And my goodness, did I get a lot of stuff. First of all, wheat. It's probably the most pathetic, but it gives me the most seeds. And I'm fine with that if they give me seeds, because I want to turn it all into bone meal anyways, which I'll need to move over here, like, probably this episode. Then down here we got our potatoes, which gave me arguably, actually not even arguably, they gave me the most, basically, of sellable crop. And then down here we have our carrots, pretty meh. And then finally we have our beets at the very end, which I thought the beets would give me more. But again, it gave me a lot more seeds than it did the actual product. But I'm going to go ahead and trade these, see how many emeralds I can get from trading them, and destroy these seeds and bring the composter over real quick. So after farming for about an hour and trading for about another 30 minutes, I finally broke down our profits to leftover products, I guess. Obviously the potatoes were worth the most just because I have the biggest field of them, but honestly, I'm kind of surprised the carrots did so well. They have the smallest field, but they did more than beetroots, and I always assumed beetroots provided more than carrots as well as were worth more than carrots, but I see I'm wrong. So I think whenever I'm going to need like a quick amount of emeralds, I'll just focus on my carrots instead of my anything else. And if ever I need more, then I'll do the potatoes. But either way, I'm very happy with how much this is, because this is a lot, to say the least. I don't think I've ever had this many emeralds before in my life. And I think I have another like 20 of them back at my actual house, the starter house thingy, which will be very nice to see them all put together. I'm going to go congregate them basically, and then get the supplies I need to build this temple that I referenced earlier. Hi, I'm not going to buy apples. No thank you. Pumpkin pies and cookies. I feel so loved, but no thank you, boys. So after running around the Badlands a little bit and gathering up more red sand, yes, this is what I have. No, red sand and sand itself. I think I have enough materials to make this temple now. So without further ado, we're gonna just jump into a time lapse, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that time lapse, and now we have this beautiful, quaint little temple here, just ready to be populated by villagers. But before I do that, I need to build a little altar thing, which requires, how many did I need? 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 of these. Yeah. And I have a special texture pack on. I forgot it actually does this, but let me go show you what it looks like. Come on, let's eat faster. All right, just a little thing here, and then 3 stairs, and then this chiseled stone. But when it connects, it forms a pillar. So it's the perfect thing to look like a little altar right there. Absolutely gorgeous. Although I'm gonna need to put a torch here until I get lanterns because it's a little dark. But what I'm gonna do after I sleep is I'm going to do a tunnel that connects down here, because this will be where the beds are for the villagers, that connects to where I have all the other villagers breeding down there, which I need to breed them, by the way. So I have to go feed them real quick. And then from there, I'll move them over here, basically, and I'll be back once that is finished. So I don't know if you could tell in that clip or not, but I originally brought 3 villagers over here for my breeder, But unfortunately, there was a design flaw in the temple where they could hop up here and then go out the window that I had. So 2 of them escaped in the middle of the night, which is unfortunate. I was able to move this window higher, obviously, so now it takes some real parkour skills to get out. And even that's the first time I've been able to do that successfully, and you have to stand on top of the lantern to do it. But I was able to find this guy. He was up on the mountains over here, and I just put him in a boat and brought him back. And then another villager somehow made its way into, not into here, but like into the animal pen back here. So they must have climbed up here and then fell in. And then they went through one of the open doors I had here, one of the open gates. This guy. No, you're not the guy. There's a leather worker, that guy over there. He came through here and he was just a leather worker, just chilling. Like, that was his job. So now we have a leather worker, I guess. I don't think I'll use him for a while because I don't particularly need his trades that I know of. But I'm going to focus on breeding up these guys because I want to have 6 clerics. Hello. In case you can't tell with how this layout is, we got the 6 brewing stands here. And then when you come downstairs, you got 6 beds for them. So they should breed just the right amount. And then I'll have my clerics good to go so I can trade with them all of my... precious, oh, rotten flesh, that's what. But I think that's gonna have to do it for this episode. I'll work on doing the, the outside landscaping in another episode because I don't have time for that right now. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like, comment if you have anything to comment, and subscribe if you're new. As always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys. And hello, villagers. Or I guess bye. Okay.